we're going to bring in an audience of dealers and salespeople. So these are the showrooms that the consumers are going into to purchase appliances or to learn about appliances or to get professional advice. So here's a question for you: what do you do for the dealers and the salespeople to help support their retail teams beyond basic training?
So, I mean, this is huge, right? So, I think there's two parts to this question. The first is like, why would they want to take our product? And if I'm speaking to specifically the dealers and the staff, well, we're going to offer you the best margin, and we're also going to offer you a very substantial spiff that I think beats everybody. And I think this is really important because you have to have some skin in the game and make sure that you're being taken care of by the manufacturer. So, that's a financial piece that we're going to really lean into, because I think that's key to having a great brand and having people talk about the brand is like, hey, like this is going to make me money in my showroom, right? And okay, cool. And then you find out after you sell enough of them how they handle service, right? So how we handle service is, I think, is one of the key components to our partners that are putting our products in their store, that they're talking about. I mean, we don't want to let them down, and that's so critical, right? So I kind of get back to my lifetime warranty. Like, we're going to take care of the customer at all costs. This is our DNA, right? So the problems don't scare us. We're going to repair the product. I don't really want to ever replace the products. So we've designed these products to be ultra repairable. We have, a quarter of our team right now is just laser focused on really good manuals. We're tearing our products apart. We're putting them together because we want to be able to have those training videos for actually customers, ideally, but repair technicians if it's a little too advanced for customers, right? So that's how we're able to offer a lifetime warranty, is have things be extremely repairable. We're in our first gen of product. We already have changed a ton of things in Gen 2 to make it even more repairable, quick connects, like we're preparing for it. And our failure rate has been awesome. It's been better than anything that I've personally sold in my experience in the industry. So, having a really good network, having, really good videos, really great documentation, investing in that is going to be, I think, really important for the builders and dealers, and also making sure that like this is something that they want to sell.
So that scratches several of the itches for our audience, for dealers and salespeople, for sure. There's another one: availability. That's always a big one. When I was in appliance sales, I'm selling these products, and then I go and look it up, and there's none, or the numbers are so low I can't sell it with confidence. How do you address availability at this stage in the business?
So I love that, right? So, in my experience in the appliance industry, we really pioneered drop shipping large appliances, in the country. We kind of pioneered that, and, going direct to consumer. So one of the core things there is having multiple warehouses across the country with stock and doing a really good job of stock management. We have to have stock, right? So if we don't have stock, that's a problem. And what's interesting, we're finding a couple of our SKUs are just like disappearing. There's such huge demand for these products, and I couldn't be any more excited. I mean, this is like incredible to me, because we haven't really launched our official. We have stock, and we're launching. We're building our foundation. We're officially launching at KBIS. That's when we're like, hey, here we go, and we're selling out. Like this is gonna be a bear to make sure that we're ordering enough and keeping up with demand. So yeah, I think having 3 warehouses across the country to be able to drop ship is going to be a huge piece to making sure that we don't run out of inventory, because we're going to make sure that, okay, we'll have some backups there. That's just a money thing, right? We got to order. And so, like, I have a marketing background. My least favorite thing is missing a sale. We're all wired the same way, so we're going to do our best to keep up with that, and then stock 3 to 5 months of inventory at all times. That would be our goal by mid next year, when we're doing our full launch, is we have 3 to 5 months of inventory at all times, so that we can just make those turns and scale up accordingly, so that our manufacturing centers are like, okay, we're going to dial this up. And we have several million square feet of manufacturing capacity, so I'm not worried about capacity at all. Like, we're ready to rock. We have, one of the top manufacturers. There's actually a partner in our business, so we are the manufacturer, like, literally. And I think this is something that separates us from other brands, for your dealers and builders. Like, we literally, we own the manufacturing. Like, this is ours. So it's not some, hey, we're going to just order from some company that does a whole bunch of stuff. And that's pretty unique, I think, in this industry.
I think so too. So a question that I was saving for this audience, because they'd be the most interested, is, can you give us a rough timetable on the outdoor induction product availability? We're not holding you to it, but what's your ballpark timeline?
Last year, so we're going through some iteration after iteration. We want to make sure we know that we're going to be the first company to really launch outdoor induction. And so you have to do that right. And things need to be bulletproof. It needs to really just work and it needs to like blow people away, right? So like our goal is to have this be better than gas because our whole thing, induction hardware, our whole thing we're pushing induction, we have to be better than gas in every way. And I know that we are on the indoor side. The outdoor side, we have to, grilling's great, man. Like grilling's a fun thing to do. We have got to have this thing cranked. So, one of our biggest challenges has been just figuring out how to deal with the clad, with the griddle, right? Because, like, in terms of the outdoor, we're ready to go. It's ready to rock, but we got to make sure that the cooking is really good. So that's just coming down. We're just doing a lot of testing on the griddles, making sure that we have even heating. And it's been a harder problem to solve than I thought it was going to be. We're right there. We're in final testing. We have our finished prototypes that we are ready to show at KBIS, and I'm expecting all the certifications to go through with no problem. And so you're looking for a date. I want to tell you spring 2026. We'll be shipping to customers.
Wow. So, couple questions. I'm going to I'm putting my salesperson hat on because we have a salesperson audience. My first question for
Yes.
the outdoor is, it's electric, obviously, and it rains. No issues?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of outdoor lighting solutions that are just fine, right? So what do you do with your jacuzzi? Your jacuzzi is plugged into a 220. We've designed, so we have two products really. So we've designed a semi-portable product that can be, used for tailgating. It's quite heavy because the skillet and griddle is extremely heavy, but it can be moved around, right? I mean, we're talking, 50, 60, maybe 70 pounds, depending on how thick we go on that griddle, but it can be moved around. So it's a great thing for tailgating. It's a good thing on the back of the truck. You could plug it into your truck if you have an F-150 Lightning like I do, which is amazing. And actually, you don't even need a Lightning. You could plug it into a Rivian or anything with a 110. We've designed that to be 110, and the performance is excellent. And the 220 is designed for an outdoor kitchen, right? So that's a 36-inch grill that is more than a grill because you have your griddle. It is an outdoor kitchen. That's amazing. You can actually boil paint with pots. I mean, you have an outdoor kitchen, right? It's unbelievable. So it's designed to be used outdoors, right? And I guarantee you already have electricity to your outdoor grill because that thing turns on with a light, right? So you already have your 110 there. There will, if you want the pro performance, you're going to have to do 220. That's going to be an electrician that will put that in for you. But I think that customers are going to be really happy about that. And the other piece that we're really excited about is our 20-inch griddle that's the ultra portable. That's also going to be designed to be put into an outdoor island so you can have that outdoor kitchen and keep your grill. Because I mean, cooking on flame is wonderful, right? So if you want to keep your grill and you don't want to lose that, but you also want to have your induction griddle that connects to 110, and you want to be able to boil water in 90 seconds or less, you can pull your griddle off and you have two burners right there that can fit into your outdoor kitchen. So this is the whole new segment. So I think that you call it a side burner. I don't even know what it is. We'll call it an outdoor kitchen solution. We don't know what to call it yet. We'll have some good marketing lingo when we launch next year. But I think that's going to be a really exciting piece for the people that are like, hey, I want electric as well. And they already have 110 running into their outdoor kitchens. So, and then it's portable, it's standalone. I mean, it can be built in. There's some really exciting things that we're doing. I don't know if that answers your question, but in terms of electricity outside, I mean, that's a standard. That's not something to worry about.
For sure. That 100% answers the question. And I was going to ask about if there was a 110 solution. So I'm excited that there is. So it
Yeah.
suits whatever's available to you and whatever you can work out and probably the situation you're in now. So I think that's great. And I'm excited about the idea of the outdoor cooking in a kitchen because I've had the side burners before and they didn't work that awesome, or I just didn't use them that much, and they're certainly not cleanable. So that there's a very cleanable surface. You can cook whatever you want. Because I remember reading about someone saying, eat all the fried chicken you want, just cook it outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you can,
Yeah.
now that you have this availability. So that's awesome. That's exciting. So I'm
Hey,
hoping
now you can
that,
make pasta.
right?
You make pasta outside. You can boil water outside. It's amazing. Why hasn't anyone done this?
They're really, really exciting. And hopefully in your days in France, you went over to Italy sometimes and you
Oh
saw
yeah.
the pizza
Yeah.
options. So that inspired the pizza cooking in the oven, and then the pasta outside. So I can sense the Italian the side of what
A
you're
hundred
talking about.
percent. Actually, we live 15 minutes away from Italy. So we live actually right outside of Geneva. There's a tunnel that goes under the Alps that you're like 15 minutes, you're in Italy. And so we would go there every weekend. I mean, Italy is just wonderful.
Right.
The best food in the world.
Yep. That's awesome. So I think this is great, and I'm excited about the thing as I'm learning about this product because I hope this audience is as excited as I am.